a little bit so that you could really see what you're doing.
Okay. I'm going to screen share a lot with you guys. So it should be good. Is this what we're talking about? I hope this is what we're talking about. Okay. So thank you guys so much for getting on the call tonight. I really, really, really appreciate it. My name is Kelly Levere, and can't minimize while I'm recording. Awesome. I am a 2014 Premier Coach. I'm so excited about that. I am a 2-star diamond, and hopefully by the end of the month, my goal is to be a 4-star. So we'll see how that goes. I am going to screen share with you guys my PowerPoint that I have, take you guys off of the computer view so you are not being recorded. So welcome to our Team Harmony weekly coaching webinar. We're starting a series this week that is on blogging and Pinterest. And Amanda and Michelle and myself have been working really hard on this. We got the Pinfinity by Natalie Jill. So we're learning about all kinds of stuff that way. And we're just really excited to present this stuff to you. Tonight's going to be very basic. You're going to hear some of my team stuff, which is never a bad thing to hear. And then we're going to get into blogging. So as you can see, we have our new Team Harmony logo. I'm so excited about this logo. I had it made this week. If you are in need of someone who does logos, the girl that did mine is the stepsister of one of the coaches on our team, and she was awesome. Literally, I had my logo in 2 days. 2 days. It was so fast. And that was with the first ones I didn't like, the second ones I did. So tonight's agenda, my team shoutouts, real quick team cup, monthly promos, something that's going to blow your mind, coaching op call, and then the blogging. It'll go very fast, I promise. So the shoutouts from this week were right here. Andy topped it at 480. And then we have a ton of other people in the 300s, 200s, and 150 plus. Amanda Edenfield was our top recruiter with 3 coaches in 7 days. Go Amanda. And there are, wait till you see the top recruiters for this week. It's nuts. There were a lot of coaches that hit, it says Success Club 5, but quite a few of those people hit Success Club 10 before the end of the month. So literally it was 2 days after I made this, and all those people changing lives down there. A lot of them got to Success Club. So congratulations to you guys. Team Cup, it says continued. I'm sorry, it was from the previous one. Registration's closed. If you did not get registered and you still kind of want to participate, let Allison or me or Lee or Amanda or your upline coach know. And they can probably, we do ours via like a chat on Facebook, and someone could add you so you're getting all the content. You just won't get the prizes, which it's an autumn bobblehead, which is kind of awesome to go with Tony here. I missed the Sean T one. That's one of my 3 months out of however many that I didn't make Success Club. But Cup runs the entire month of February, and you earn points. One Success Club is 1 Cup point. And another way you can earn points is by your personally sponsored coaches achieving lifetime ranks. So if one of my coaches is Jen Kennedy, if she advances to Emerald, she's also on my team. If she advances to Emerald in February, she gets a point for our team, and I get a point because she's my personally sponsored coach. So that's 2 points for our team. Each coach can max out at 35 points. So it's kind of awesome. The Team Cup prizes are right here. You get the bobblehead for autumn. Then you get Darren's new book, Sorry It's So Small, and a Shakeology bag for tier 2, and this wonderful Fix hoodie for tier 3. Top 6 teams 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6 are going to get a Nike Fuel Band. Teams 5, 4, 3, and 2 are going to get the Apple Sport Watch, which, hello, I kind of want that. It's not my goal, but it would be cool. And the top group is going to get a grand prize trip to LA to go get a personal tour of headquarters and all that fun stuff. So I already went over this, so I don't know why I still have it there. So I'm just going to fast forward, blah, blah, blah. Monthly promos for February. These were announced a while ago, so make sure that you have them written down. I will also give this PowerPoint to any, and just the meaty stuff, you guys probably don't want my team stuff, but I will give this PowerPoint to the coaches to place in their team pages and also for the recording. But the 21-Day Fix Extreme Challenge Pack is live. It went live literally at 11:58 Eastern time this morning. Also, and it's 140. 21-Day Fix Challenge Pack is 140. Live now. Tomorrow, both of the Kickstart challenge packs are going to go live. I probably wouldn't look for it anytime before 11 a.m. because they go on West Coast time. So, and those are going to be 185 because they include the program, the Shakeology, and a 3-day refresh. So it's a little bit more. And the 3-day refresh was always was extended into the end of February. And I think Carl is doing his own group starting February 20th, I believe I heard. It's a big group that he's running, and it's 140 for that. So a lot of people, if you have anyone just interested in Shakeology, literally it's cheaper to buy the Extreme, the Fix, or the 3-day refresh challenge pack than it is to buy a one-time delivery of Shakeology because you save so much on the shipping. So just a thought there. All right, here we go. Now, my mind is blown. SimpleCoachLinks.com. Write it down. SimpleCoachLinks.com. You guys know coaching codes. You know my love-hate relationship with it. It never loaded. It didn't work right for me. Well, this one is amazing. It is simple. It's clean. It's easy to use. It gives you challenge packs, programs, all this really cool stuff, just your link right there. All it has at the top is what's your coach ID? Are you from the US or Canada? That's it. SimpleCoachLinks.com. The one thing about this, it is not going to be updated monthly to reflect promos, pricing, or PV. So for example, the 21-day Fix Challenge Pack and Extreme, both are on sale, which means their pricing is less, but their volume is also less. That's not going to be reflected on this website, but it's going to reflect whenever you give them their link anyways. My recommendation that you go and you get your links and you go to bit.ly, bit.ly, or bit.ly is bitly.com. Make yourself shortened links. They look more professional and they're easier to remember. For example, if I have somebody that wants to sign up with a free account with me and I'm putting them into my second business center, bit.ly/CBC2 free. It's super simple and it's easy to remember for myself. And I keep them right on my phone or in my Google Docs. Seriously, go check it out. You will be shocked. Now, my team is going to do this Wednesday a coaching opportunity call, 9 o'clock Eastern time. I will host it. It's going to be 30 to 45 minutes. I'm going to try and get it to 30 because that's my night for spending time with my husband. So I do these once a month. It's no obligation. People get to ask questions. They listen to the presentation. They get to meet the people that are there from the team. It is live and it will be recorded. So it's a great way to get people who are more visual learners who just want everything instead of a coaching and a glance group, which is going to run the next week. It's a great way to get people in to hear about it that like to hear instead of read. So that is this Wednesday. I believe that is the 4th at 9 p.m. Now, to the meat of the program, Blogging 101. When I first signed up as a coach, I was going to Melanie Mitro's Fit Club. Yes, she ran a Fit Club at the time. And she helped me get set up with blogging. And she literally said to me, I was like, no, what the heck am I going to blog about? And she goes, oh, it doesn't matter. She said, you can actually go to my blog. She said, and if you want, you can go ahead and copy my blog posts. She said that, go for it, be my guest, go ahead, you have my permission. So I learned how to blog. So we're going to go over tonight, what is blogging, why should I blog, what should I use, and how do I start, okay? So here we go. Let me scroll down a little bit. Blogging, what is it? It's a way of reaching a completely new audience by writing your own articles. A blog, the most important thing about a blog is it's searchable by Google and Yahoo and other search engines. And you will hear us talk later in the month about SEO, which is search engine optimization. I believe that that's the correct O. I know what it is, but I don't always get the words correct. The idea behind a blog is you guys know where people go to find answers. They go to Google. Everybody goes to Google. So when someone types in, what's the 21-day fix extreme? You want your result, the first thing that pops up, to be your blog post about what is the 21-day fix extreme. And you can bet when I wrote my blog post, guess what the title is? What is the 21-day fix extreme? Because I know that that's what people are going to be searching. We'll talk about that too, how to label everything. So blogging, it's really awesome. Why should you get a blog? That's the number one question that I get. It's really hard for me to convince my coaches to start a blog. I've been working on some of them for over a year, but here's my response to that question. Why shouldn't you blog? Your blog works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In my leadership group, I took a screenshot of my phone the other day and I said, this is why you blog. Someone randomly found me and decided they wanted to buy a T25 challenge pack. They filled out my form and boom, there it was. I've been talking to her. Turns out T25 isn't going to be a good fit for her, but the 21-day fix will be, because she needs portion control in her life. So I did nothing to find this girl other than write a blog post about it. So trust me, your blog works for you. Your blog works for you. It's also a great way that you can tell your story on your blog. And when I send emails to my new leads, I always put, here's my blog. Please read my story. And one of my buttons on my blog is my story. So people can go and they can read it. Another thing that's really important about a blog, it can be pinned. Yeah. Pinning, why would you pin someone else's information when you can pin your own? Well, you go onto Pinterest and people are asking on there, what is the 21-day fix or 21-day fix results? People are searching. Because did you know that women go to Pinterest to ask questions before they go to Google? Oh, yes. Women go to Pinterest first. That's something we learned in Pinfinity, right, Michelle? It's where most people go. I'll tell you what, if I'm looking for a recipe, I don't go to Google. I go to Pinterest. So the nice thing is, why pin someone else's information when you can write your own recipe, take your own picture? It doesn't have to be like gorgeous. It does need to be nice, and we'll talk about that later. But pin your own information, get people driven back to your blog so they can learn about you, because isn't Beachbody coaching about selling yourself? These products don't need sold. We know they work. You need to sell yourself, and that's how you do it. So, okay. Blogging 101 again. Now, what site should you use? Now, this one's up in the air. There's a lot of very strong opinions both ways. There's Blogger and there's WordPress. You know how I decided? This is very scientific. Melanie, she used Blogger, and I wanted mine to look like hers. So I went, ooh, I'm going to use Blogger. Plus, it's part of the Google network. So you use your Google login. It's really easy to do, and I feel it's very user-friendly. I did check out WordPress, but it was just a little more confusing. And I really don't do well with confusing. I have enough going on in my brain as it is. What I like, and I don't completely understand this, but there is something about WordPress where you can't link to an outside source. Amanda's going to explain that a little bit more. But and I'll show you guys when we get to my blog, because I'm going to show you my blog and how to set one up and everything. But I have a picture, and I set it up specifically this way on my blog. If you click on that picture, it's not going to make the picture bigger. It's going to take people directly to purchase the 21-day Fix Extreme Challenge Pack. That's where the link takes them, because it says, click here to join the group, click here to buy. So they're going to click and they're going to go. It's really easy. I believe Amanda is on. And if you want to know different opinions, Google it. You knew I was going to say that. Google it. Amanda is on, and she is going to talk a little bit about WordPress, because that is what she uses, and she has a lot of success with that. Amanda, you good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So I used to have a blogger before I was a Beachbody coach. I just tried WordPress because I saw some other people using it. It's really, I don't think it's a lot different from Blogger. Like Kelly said, What you can't do is like embed a link into text or like she said, with clicking on a picture and it takes someone to your store or your site. That I guess they don't want people to be spammy with WordPress.com, but I just post the link there. I make a bit.ly so that it's small and not a mess. And, I tell people if you want to get this program, click here. If you want to set up a free coach account with me, which you absolutely should have very visible on your blog. I have had a couple of random people sign up with me as a coach because they saw my blog. So yeah, you can put the links. They just have to be obvious instead of hidden in a picture or a word to click on. But it's pretty user friendly. I think it's easy and I've had some success with it. So yeah, like Kelly said, just kind of Google it, compare the differences, check out people who have both and see which one is a better fit for you.
Thank you. Yeah, really Blogger, WordPress, they're both great. They're both proven to be great sites to use. So it's totally up to you guys, whatever one and I totally spelled your last name wrong there. I have to fix that right now. There's no N, it's an L. See, these little things really bother me. I have issues, a lot of issues. Anyways, so my suggestion is I would go to Google and just type in literally Blogger versus WordPress. And Google might be a little biased because Blogger is theirs. And again, that's one of the reasons I really like it, but that's just me. So the next question was, what should you blog about? And I'm going to have Amanda, I'm going to mute her for a sec, but I'm going to have her talk about that again in one more second. Here's and Michelle can talk about it too a little. What should you be blogging about? The answer is anything and everything, except maybe potty training your kid, unless that has to do with something Beachbody. You need to create blog posts that are going to answer common questions. When I do a challenge group and I talk about people and tell people they have to do their weight and their measurements and take pictures and all that, guess what I did? I wrote a blog post and I just direct them to my blog post about it because that's easier. And it gets them to my site and it gets them to see who I am. And then chances are they're going to see my story in there. Clean eating recipes is huge. It's absolutely huge. You need to do some clean eating recipes. And like I said, they don't have to be beautiful, the pictures. You want them to look nice. We'll talk about that with Pinterest, but the content is there and how you label it. If you do like a zucchini, I love zucchini pizza crust. I would not write yucky pizza crust as my title. I would probably do clean eating zucchini pizza crust because that's very searchable in Google. People are going to be searching for that and as a recipe. So you always want to make the title of what you're talking about searchable. A lot of Beachbody coaches, and I think this is genius, they will write Beachbody is a scam, and that will be one of their titles. And literally they are proving that Beachbody is not a scam in their blog post, but it gets those doubters to their page. And it's really neat the way people do it. I'm not bold enough to do something like that. I don't trust my argumentative side enough. I'm not a confrontational person. Usually I end up crying. I just cry when people confront me about things. So I don't want someone getting on me about that. But your weekly meal plan is a huge one. My number one blog hit that I get is my P90X3 Group F meal plan. Now, Group F is the top, highest calories. It's like 3,800 calories a day. It is for your obese people who are just starting out. And I get probably 3 or 4 emails a month from people saying, "Hi, Kelly, I found you through Google and I don't understand this P90X3 meal plan." In fact, I got an email yesterday from Brian and I need to respond to him. I told him I was a little busy and I would get back to him. But it's like, whoa, okay. I wrote that over a year ago and I'm still getting I'm still getting questions about it. I turned on the computer or the TV yesterday because I was vegging with my kids. And what did I see? P90X3 infomercial. I think they said 21 Day Fix is number 1 infomercial. P90X3 is number 2, and Body Beast is number 3 right now. Something else you can talk about is your review of a specific workout. I know Amanda did this. She somehow has magic fingers, and she got into Beachbody On Demand through Carl's Facebook. I don't know how that worked. I didn't get to see it, but she did, and she got a sneak peek of it's awesome. She got a sneak peek of the Plyo Fix Extreme. So she did the workout, and she blogged about it. And I can guarantee you, she's going to get a ton of hits from it. And she probably pinned it too, because she's doing Pinfinity with me. Another thing to blog about is your story. And you don't have to blog about your whole story all at once. Blog about it in pieces if it's too big. At this point, my story is too big. If you click on my blog where I'll show you, it'll say my story. It'll say my original story. You'll see a whole bunch of blog posts because it literally like links to blog posts because there's like 6 or 7 of them that tell my story. A great one is to do a Transformation Tuesday story of your downline coaches. A lot of my coaches have had really great success with the Beachbody programs. So why not highlight them? Do a Transformation Tuesday story about your Beachbody coaches. Shakeology recipes is huge. People are always looking for new recipes for your Shakeology. So you know what you do? You get your calendar out, you make it look pretty on the blog, and you find a pretty picture to go with it, and you write about it. It's super easy. You can write about what is coaching, how to become a coach, why to become a coach. Really, it's limitless. You don't have to just write about Beachbody stuff, but if you're going to go back and forth, make sure that you do go back and forth. You can blog about, how clean eating fits into your life with your kids, or clean eating family recipes, or bento lunch boxes. I mean, my gosh, do you know how many moms out there are searching for that kind of stuff? It's mind-blowing. Every year you have a whole new crop of kids going into kindergarten and first grade whose parents are, and I'm freaking out about this, who are having to make lunches for their kids for the first time. It's like, okay, I can do it for myself. Now I got to make something for my kid that they're going to take to school and eat. How do I do that? So blog about it. You're going to open yourself to a new audience. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little passionate about blogging. I like it. So how do you start blogging? This is easy. Number 1, make a decision, Blogger or WordPress. It's not hard. Pick one. Number 2, you ready for this? Go to Etsy and purchase a pre-made design. They are like $15 that you can write them off on your taxes, and it's going to save you a ton of time. When we go to my blog, everything you see, I did myself. I did the background, I did the tabs, I did everything all by myself, and I could have saved a lot of time. In fact, I'm looking right now to get a custom blog design that incorporates my new logo and the team colors and all that kind of stuff. So go to Etsy, purchase something cheap. You're supporting another stay-at-home mom. Do it. Then write. Just write. Introduce yourself. Your first blog post can be, hey, I'm Kelly. I'm a Beachbody coach. Here's how I decided to become one. Don't worry about how often to blog. Here's a good start. Ready? Once a week. You don't need to blog every day. You don't need to blog 3 times a week. You need to be consistent. If you're going to blog, do it 1 time a week consistently, or 2 times a week consistently. If you're going to start doing it 5 days a week, like Melanie Mitro did, you better continue blogging 5 days a week, because if you want the search engines to find you credible, you have to have that continuous posting once a week. Write it Sunday night over the weekend, post it Monday morning. You're done. Or if you're going to do a Transformation Tuesday, write it over the weekend. You can schedule them on Blogger to go at a certain time. So you can schedule it. I would schedule my Transformation Tuesday I can write it and have it scheduled to go live on Tuesday. Then you share what you wrote via your like page, your personal page, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, whatever your poison is, pick it and share it. Get people going to your blog. Third, fifth, excuse me, this is number 5. I clearly can't count. Please make sure that you include at least 2 to 3 pictures in every blog. And I'm going to tell you right now, you know those nice square pictures that we do, and that's really not very good square. Square pictures are great for Instagram. You know what's really awesome for for your blog? Long and skinny. Okay? You're not going to hear me say long and skinny very often, but long and skinny works real well. Okay? You don't want a perfect square. You don't really want pictures that are like this. You want them to be nice and long and skinny, and you'll find out why later. So what we're going to do now is I am going to stop this screen share. So everybody make sure you look nice, because I'm going to have hopefully someone, maybe myself, is going to do a screenshot, take a picture of everybody. So I'm going to stop my share. I'm still recording. Going to stop my share. I'm going into gallery view. We have 29 people, so it's first 29 for me. And if you guys want to go ahead, I'm getting my capture up here. Make sure you look nice and pretty. And are you guys ready? Give us a nice smile. Please don't pick your nose. That's something I would do. Ready? You mark, get set, cheese. Oh, come on. Wait, ready? Cheese. Yay, we're good. Okay, I got everybody and you're smiling. Woohoo. Now, I'm going to screen share again, but this time I'm going to screen share my internet. Okay. Oh, maybe I'm not. Hang on, let me get it up here. Let's close that out. It doesn't like me. And my Facebook is yelling at me here. So let's see, screen share, and here is my Google Chrome. You guys see that okay? You can see my no Success Club points yet. I have people ordering, trust me, they're coming. So here is Blogger, literally www.blogger.com. You can see that I have 2 blogs. Wannabe Crafter has 46 page views and 11 posts. And it was my one that I had when I was pregnant with my son. And the reason I haven't deleted that blog is because I blogged about my son the day before, the morning that I went into labor, not knowing that I was in labor. So I don't want to delete that because I want to have that. But at the top, you can see my Learning to Love Me. And with my Learning to Love Me, that's my literal blog. I'm going to go in here to view blog so you guys can see it. And this is what it looks like. Again, like I said, I did everything with this blog, down to the background, to everything. So you'll see these little, like, I don't know, what's that, screwdriver and a wrench there, because those are things that I can edit. So you can see at the top, I have this free fitness and nutrition, sign up to have a free coach. If people click there, it's going to take them to signing up to have a free account. I have clean eating recipes, Shakeology recipes, my story, and like I told you before, my story literally looks like this. Because number 1, I don't have the time right now to compile it all into one. Number 2, this is just easier. I have a Join My Team, which is probably older and it needs to be redone. I have a Contact Me. I have a shop that literally takes people to my Beachbody shop. So let's go to home. And you can see I wrote this one this morning. It's short, sweet, to the point. It says it's here, it's here, it's here. The 21-Day Fix Extreme is here. I just got my program and I ordered it with rush delivery. Now, see this picture right here? I took the one that Carl posted this morning and I put www.kellylevere.com to apply to join the VIP test group. I watermark all my pictures. Every single one of them, I watermark. If people click on that, it is going to take them to the application to join my challenge group. Okay? We can get into how to do that later. It's really, really simple. Then I said, last year the 21-Day Fix blew everything out of the water. It was backordered for 3 months. This program works, and now it's time to take it to the next level. Starting on February 9th, my team and I are hosting an exclusive VIP test group for the new 21-Day Fix Extreme. You can be one of the first people. See this? I put 3 together on PicMonkey. Super easy to do. VIP test group, kellylevere.com. All right. So then it says, so what do you need to do? It's pretty simple. Fill out the application. I'll email you. I'll send you the link to purchase the program, your only cost, or you can become a preferred client and friend request me on Facebook. They can click, oh, I don't have it set. this should be, if they should be able to click that. I'll show you guys how to do that. And right here, I can't wait for you to change your life with me and my team. Team Harmony is the place to be. If you click here, it literally is going to take you to purchase the program. Down here at the bottom, on a side note, if you think it's too extreme, might be a little too much for you, the original 21 Day Fix is on sale. Just let me know, and we can get you hooked up with that. And then there is my application. It's right there. Super, super, super easy. Okay, and I put one as the very last thing to do. Go to this place, teambeachbody.com, Kelly LeVere, and create a free account, and I'll be your free coach. So there's all kinds of information there for people, and my CVita didn't come up, which is strange. It should come up, but it didn't. I have a little thing that comes up that says, hi, let's talk. Didn't come up. So that is what my blog looks like. Like I said, I did all of this. We have right here, you want to be a coach, be a club member, have a free account, follow me on Pinterest. Look at that. Down the sides, it has an about me. I need to put my picture up there. I haven't done that. And just real basic stuff. If you go check out Melanie's blog, she has all kinds of other really fun things over here on the side. And I reference Melanie because that's kind of how I learned to do mine. I'm not like Psycho Melanie Stalker. I know her personally and she's a friend, but that's just how I learned to do mine. So that's what this looks like. I'm going to cancel out. And we are back to my learning to love me. So I'm going to click on learning to love me. Remember how I said that link should have been live. So I'm going to go over here to where my posts are. And you can see all of my posts, every single one of them right here. You can see I have some drafts. I have how many hits they've gotten. My salted caramel Shakeology, 230 hits. Because guess what? I have it pinned on Pinterest. Root beer float Shakeology, 205. Hey, how do you rank advance as a Beachbody coach? That's a big one. Hey, wait a minute. PiYo Beachbody program release. I got 2,000 hits on that one. I don't know how, but I did. 21 Day Fix all-purpose seasoning and broiled whitefish. It's a recipe, has 1,700 hits. Look at this. P90X3 scheduling calendar, almost 6,000 hits. That's how many people are checking this out. Okay. So I have all of these. Another one, paleo banana nut bread. Awesome recipe. You guys are more than welcome to take any of my recipes, make them yours. I don't care. Vanilla Shakeology review and recipes. I took a picture of my first time drinking vanilla Shakeology, and I was scared because I hate milk, but it was pretty good. T25, week 2 review, week 3 review. Just goes over everything. Okay, there's another one for 2,000 hits. Clean eating chocolate chip cookie dough yogurt. It's a good one. Do you see how I'm titling these things so they're very searchable in Google? You have to think, what are people going to look for in Google? What do I have to offer people? Okay. And there's more. FabAb February. I have 186 blog posts. I've been bad about blogging lately. It's one of my do-overs. Homemade guacamole. This one right here, my homemade guacamole recipe, is my #1 pinned picture on Pinterest in my recipe. It's a picture that I took. I mashed up, you ready for this? I mashed up avocados and I put salsa in it. It's a really tricky recipe, let me tell you about it. But I did that and I wrote it down and I took a square picture and it says holy guacamole at the top. And for some reason, it gets pinned over and over and over and over and over again. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyways, those are all of my stuff. My very first recipe that I ever did, see what it's called? Katie's Cauliflower Pizza Crust. Do you know why it's called Katie's Cauliflower Pizza Crust? Because I went to Katie Hefner's blog and I ripped off her cauliflower pizza crust, which she got the recipe from someone else too, but I wanted to make sure I gave her credit. So that's what that is, okay? And then protein waffles and why drink Shakeology. Eat clean basics. That's a really, really good one. Do some basics about clean eating. Anyways, that's my blog. So we're going to go back to Blogger, and I'm going to show you literally how to get started with this. It is so easy. Okay, you ready? See this little button right here? New blog. You ready? Let's do this. New blog. The title for my new blog is, This is My New Blog. Because I'm going to delete this in a little bit. My address. demo blog for Team Harmony at blogspot.com. Okay, great. Now you can pick one of their templates right here, which is super awesome. Okay, pick it. Let's see, we'll do simple. Create my blog. It's really hard. My blog's been created. Now, you ready? We're going to write a post. We're going to blog post. Okay, there you go. Blog post. We're going to write. When you get in here, you're going to have a title. Okay, this is my first blog post. Whatever you want to title it, you title it. Okay, and then you start talking. Okay. Hi, my name is Kelly, and this is my very first blog post ever. Okay, please don't do that. Write ever like that, but I'm going to because I'm trying to be funny and make you laugh tonight. I'm a Beachbody coach, mom of 2, wife to Mike, fur mommy to 2 boxers, and I live on a farm with some chickens. We just rebuilt, I should say, a barn from the 1850s. And I'm also a full-time beginning band teacher, because trust me, the beginning matters in that. The beginning matters. I can talk about today was the release of the 21-Day Fix Extreme. Here's what the program is about, okay? So let's say I wanted to put a little video in here just to talk about what the program is about. I'm going to go up here. You see this little movie guy? It's kind of awesome. All right, ready? It says insert a video. It's rocket science. You ready? Insert a video. And look, I can upload directly from YouTube. So I'm going to type in 21-Day Fix Extreme. I'm going to search, and it's probably going to pull up Beachbody's site, because that's what it does. And of course, it's going to take forever tonight. Oh, it's not. We'll do this one because it looks like it's one from Beachbody. So check it out. There's my video embedded right there, okay? Let's say I even ordered rush delivery so I can get started right away. Here's what comes with the program. One of my pictures that I had today in my other blog post has a picture of what comes in it. So I'm going to go over here to this picture right here, insert image. And I'm going to choose a file to upload. And you can see all of my crazy things right here. I'm going to go, where is that going to be at? In Photos, Pics, Beachbody Programs, 21-Day Fix Extreme, Coming Soon Collage Results. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, there it is. Let's say I want to do this one. Okay. No. I don't know where it's at. Oh, there we go. Let's say I want to do that. And I open it, and it's going to upload. Bada bing, bada boom. It's taking a minute. Sorry about that. It's taking longer than a minute. It's apparently my internet connection is unstable. So whenever it uploads, I'm going to hit make sure it's highlighted. I'm going to click Add Selected. That's how easy it is to add a picture. And it's not uploading fast enough for my liking. So I'm going to pick something smaller. I'm going to pick a very, 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 very random picture for you. There we go. Reasons to exercise. It should upload pretty quick because it's a small picture. The bigger the picture, the longer it takes to upload, but the better it's going to look somewhere, because big pictures look better on the internet. They're crisper. You're also looking at a hobby photographer. Crisp pictures are the way to go. Do not just take a tiny picture and make it big, because it becomes pixelated and nobody wants to look at that. Okay, see how I selected it? Unselected, selected, add. Great. So 50 reasons to exercise comes with the program, apparently. I don't like the size of that. I don't think it's big enough. I think if I go up here to preview and I look, to me, that looks really small. Okay, so I want this to be bigger. So for me, I'm working with a trackpad on my iMac. So I'm almost at this point Windows illiterate. I think it'd be right click. I'm going to click on it. And I want this to be large. I want it to be extra large. Okay, nice and big. Then see how I click on that picture and it's linked right here? I don't want it to link to the picture, because what's going to happen is when you click on the picture, if you're the view of my website, it's just going to make the picture bigger. I want this to go to the link that I decide. So my web address is going to be I want it to go to bit.ly CBC2 free. And that's going to be, people click on it, they're going to be taken to teambeachbody.com and to be able to sign up with a free account with me. And I'm going to click OK. There we go. All right. I really hope you like this horrible blog post. It's dumb. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to write love, Kelly. Okay. Oh, got to put punctuation. Yes, I'm a grammar Nazi, which means that it's bothering me. And I don't like how that is centered. See up here, this little guy? You guys know the paragraph stuff. Put it over there. Okay. Make some extra space. Now, this is where it gets interesting. See the labels? You need to add labels. Labels is how things are found. They're found by this. I could label it 21-day fix extreme contents. And people are that's going to come up in Google, 21-day fix contents, and people are going to expect this to be about what comes in the 21-day fix extreme. It's not. So what I would do is, in my labels, I would write 21-day fix extreme, comma, 21-day fix extreme contents. Let's say I put a picture of some results in there. Let's make life interesting. Do another picture. Choose files, coach folder. Is that where I have it? Photos. I don't know where I put it. I have so much stuff in here. It's unreal. There we go. There's a collage I made yesterday because I blogged about the 21-day fix extreme yesterday also, or Saturday. My goal is 2 times a week, maybe 3. We'll see how often that happens. So because I'm putting this picture up that says results in it, that has results, I'm going to also tag 21-day fix extreme results, because you know that people are going to be searching for that. So that's something I'm going to tag. Plus, ooh, did you see? Look, it's a long, skinny picture. Why do we want long, skinny pictures? Does anybody have any idea? I'll give you a hint. It's because they look nice on Pinterest. That's why. Long, skinny, look. And do you see what I did? I put this watermark right here, kellylevere.com, because I don't want people stealing my stuff. So apply at, you could have these results. So I'm going to put 21-day fix, extreme results. And those are done. Now let's say I don't want this to go live until tomorrow morning. I'm going to click schedule, set the date and time, and I'm going to pick my date and my time. And I'm going to click done. And as soon as I'm done, I'm going to click publish. And then all of a sudden, boom, there's my blog. Nice and easy. So I'm just going to go ahead and publish this now because no one's really going to, I'm going to delete it in 2 minutes. All this stuff over here, pages, comments, you don't need to worry about any of that right now. You worry about post. See this little pencil? You create one. And that's what you worry about. Then you worry about sharing it. For pages, did you guys see on my real blog how at the top it's like clean eating recipes and Shakeology recipes? That's a page. It's really easy to make. You make a page, and then all I did was copy and pasted my links from my blog post that I did. Really easy. And we're going to get into more of this later, but I'm going to stop sharing this with you right now. Actually, I'm going to delete this blog first because it's a ridiculous blog. and I don't want anyone to see that ridiculous blog. So we're deleting that blog. My new blog. It's gone. Yay! Okay. I'm going to stop this share, and I'm going to one more time screen share this because I have a call to action for you guys. You ready? Do it. Make your blog. Do it. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what your first post is. It doesn't have to be pretty. Go back and look at my beginning posts. They're horrible. Some of them aren't because I literally copied word for word what other people were writing. I don't recommend that. Take it and make it yours. But you can take any of the information I have. I want you to write a blog post. Just introduce yourself. Okay? Tell a little bit of your story. And then I want you to share your blog post on your team page. Because some of you are on Ashley's team and Danny's team and my downline's team, whatever. Share it on your team page. And I tell you what, I'm in Team Resurrection, I'm in Legacy Brigade, and I am in Team Never Surrender. And I'm in Team Harmony. I'm in all 4 of those. So I tell you what, tag me in it. Because I want to see your blog posts. I want to see what you guys did. All I want you to do is create a blog post with the guidelines I gave you before next Monday. So that when Michelle and Amanda and we get more into this, you guys have something to work with, something to try. It doesn't have to be pretty. You can delete it later. You saw me delete it. It was easy. It was totally easy. Okay? So that's my call to action for you guys. I'm Kelly Elizabeth on Facebook. I'm not Kelly LaVere on Facebook because I don't want my 5th and 6th and 4th graders to find me. I'm going to stop screen sharing now, so it's going to go back to recording your faces. So please be prepared. Here we go. What I want you guys to do is you can either chat, you can unmute yourself. I want you to ask questions. I went through a lot of information, a lot. But I want you to be able to ask the questions. Don't feel dumb. The only dumb question is one you don't ask. Hello, I'm a teacher.
I have a question.
Kristen, is that you?
Oh, that's me.
Okay, go ahead.
I used to keep a live journal, like online diary, and I worry about getting too long-winded and wordy on a blog, like or making it too much into a diary as opposed to like a Beachbody thing. Like, how do you balance it out?
It's okay to have some diary stuff and to say, you know, this is what my journey was like today. I've written blog posts like, wow, my workout was awful. I did not so well today. It's okay to have longer blog posts. Picture it this way, if you're writing on Facebook and you have seen people do blog posts on Facebook. Amanda started that way. It's okay to just blog about your journey because it's going to create a following. The idea is to create a following. You have to title your stuff right so people are going to look at it. Like say, you could blog every day about your journey with the 21-day Fix Extreme. There's nothing wrong with that. Go through and say, here's what day 1 was. Here's what I liked. Here's what I didn't like. Here's what I ate. You could do that every day if you want, and that would be fine. Or you could do a weekly one that would be, here's my summary from the first week. You don't have to just promote Beachbody stuff. It can be you. A lot of my blog posts are me. One of my best blog posts is the one where it says new jeans. And that's where I went into Target, and I was a size 20 when I started. And I went into Target and I picked out a 16 because my pants were falling off. And they fell off, and I put on a 14. And I took a picture down right at that mirror right there. Okay. And I posted it. And it was just my story. It was just me saying, I'm wearing 14. Where most people would go, oh, I'm wearing 14. I was so excited to be in 14, you know? So it's okay to do some diary stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I wouldn't be getting into some real deep stuff. You know what I mean? You know, but I mean, there's things that shouldn't be talked about, like your big fights with your husband or this or that. But talking about your journey is what we do. That's how people learn to trust us. So don't be afraid to do that. Does that help?
Thank you.
Sure. Anybody? Who else? Anybody else?
Oh,
Lee?
I was actually just going to say, I have an article pinned on my Pinterest that talks about how to optimize literally how you write how many lines you should have above your picture, how many lines you should have below your picture, how many characters your post should be, how many characters your title should be. So I can share that with everybody. I found it really helpful. Granted, I have not actually really blogged that much lately, but it is very good information for when you're creating your post. And then once you get the hang of that rhythm and the flow, then I think that would help. Was that Kristen?
Yeah.
Sort of knowing when to like kind of pull back on the diary type posts. Like you could still get that feel, but not, but still do it within the context of like a blog, a structured blog.
Okay.
So I'll pull that and share with everybody.
Thanks, Lee. Anybody else have a question or want to chime in about something? Amy, go ahead.
Excuse me, I'm losing my voice, but the labels, like when you said with the labels, is it kind of like hashtags, like the Instagram kind of thing, like you throw up things that'll relate to it kind of thing?
Yeah, they're the original hashtags. That's literally whatever you label is going to be, if someone puts that in Google, like they're searching for that, that's what's going to catch is the labels.
So like my labels are, I think my number one viewed post is my Chalene Extreme results. And so my labels are like Chalene Extreme, Chalene Johnson, Beachbody, workout at home, exercise, fitness, I don't know, weightlifting, stuff like that.
At home workout
And
results.
so when that's what they get.
So you have to, when you're writing your blog post, you have to think about when people are looking for this. You have to think of almost the end in mind. Who am I writing this for? Why am I writing it? Why are they going to want to read it? What do you have to offer to somebody? And you have to kind of label it and tag it with that in mind. And then you can share that on Instagram with hashtags. It all is like this big whirlwind tornado of how this social media works. But seriously, if there's one thing you could pick to do social media wise, it's blogging. Because you guys know that Facebook has been cracking down. There's someone in the Team Resurrections Diamonds who all of a sudden can't post in any of the groups that she is admin of. And she's only adminning 5 groups. She doesn't know what she did. So she's in with Facebook. But what happens if Facebook disappears tomorrow? You have to have a way to get a hold of other people. And I'm telling you, blog works 24/7. So anybody else? We're here to ask. This is like blogging 101 basic stuff tonight. To be very honest with you, on my blog and even on my Facebook, I'm very careful about what I put because I am a teacher. I have principals on my Facebook. My principal's a coach of mine. So I'm really careful about what I put out there. You're not going to see pictures of my bare stomach or me in a sports bra, ever. I think I have one in my transformation video, and that's okay. You don't have to put racy things on there. Put on there what you're comfortable with, what you're comfortable sharing. So.
Kelly, I have one.
Ask what?
When you made I call them tabs, but I think you call them something different.
Pages.
Is that what they're
Pages.
Okay. I couldn't remember. I'm like, they look like tabs, but I'll go looking for it and won't know
they're
what they're called.
pages, and that's kind of getting into more of it next week. I just wanted to give you guys the basic do a blog post. Here's how you start it tonight.
Okay.
Real simple.
Thanks.
Just do that. We'll get into pages later. Because pages do matter because, if I'm looking for a Shakeology recipe, I can just send someone right there. And it's super easy.
Okay. That goes into my teaching aspect of the binders and everything, the sorting.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like right up my alley.
Yeah, it's really nice. You can have as many tabs as you want. When you buy a pre-made blogger, usually it's nice to tell them what you want your tabs to be, your pages. Because they'll only do it once. So have an idea. You're going to want recipes, Shakeology, your story, join my team, and whatever you want. And you can look at other people's blogs. Lindsay Matway has one. She doesn't keep up with it very often. Katie Hefner started blogging again. She has a great blog. Melanie has a great blog. Miguel Carrasco and Scotty Hobbs have great blogs. If you guys don't know who they are, you need to follow them because they're awesome. Anybody else have any other questions?
I just have one quick one.
Ask away.
I know you're recording this. Where can we, because it's a little overwhelming for somebody who has never done anything like this before. Right. Where can I go to see this again so that I can kind of do it while I'm watching it?
I'm going to put it on my YouTube, and I'm going to put it as a public video. And let's see, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to title it right now. It's going to be, I just found a drawing by my son on my tablet. I love that. That makes my night. He does the legs coming out of his head. See it? Isn't that cute? All right. So we're going to title this Team Harmony Blogging 101. Harmony Blogging 101. Episode 1. Okay, that's what it's going to be. And I am going to go into all 14 pages, and I will post the link to it as soon as, Marissa, what team are you on?
Never Surrender.
Okay, and I will make sure I will post it in all 4 of those. What I can't talk. What's going to happen tonight is as soon as the meeting ends, it's going to start rendering on my computer. As soon as it tells me, I start uploading it. This is a longer video, a longer recording, so it's going to take it's probably going to take 2 hours to upload to YouTube, so don't look for it tonight. It's not going to be there tonight. I will try my hardest to get it uploaded before I go to work in the morning. But mornings are crazy in my house. So I will do my best, but I can't promise. But at the very latest, it will be uploaded by tomorrow night. Okay, and if you guys have questions, don't be afraid to ask. You can message me anytime. I do work during the day, but I'm always looking for an excuse to text on my phone or something. I don't know. So, does anybody, any other questions tonight?
I have a question about watermark.
About the watermark. Okay.
It might about it later, but I bought an app on my phone for watermarking because I don't want to put of my own personal pictures on Pinterest or a blog or Instagram until I have a watermark on it.
Right.
And I haven't seen any of yours yet to look, but do you do it in like in the middle or somewhere that someone else can't?
Yeah, you want to do it like if you're doing one of your kids, you can turn the opacity down, and we'll go over that a little bit, but turn the opacity down so it's not so bold. And literally, I put it up. If it's like one of my kids that I don't want someone to steal, I'll just put right through their face. If you go on and see a lot of professional photographers, when they post sneak peeks, they will put the opacity down real low and put it right through the baby's face. Because that way, parents can't steal it, because when I was doing photography, people would like take my pictures off of Facebook and try and blow them up real big, and you can't do that. So, we will be going over that.
And one other question then, what do you reference all your watermarks back to your blog, or do your Facebook or your like page? Like with all these different things, it's like, which one do you pick to put on?
Usually I put it back to my blog. I'm just getting into changing the source on pins, but usually I want it, if people are clicking on my pins, I want them to go to my blog to see where it's at. We're going to go over the Pinterest stuff like a little bit next week, and definitely the week after that. So that's coming, about where to pin it to and how to change things. And we'll get there, I promise. So your only assignment for this week. Say it again.
I just know that we've do our like pages as opposed to using our profile for everything. So that's why I just wasn't sure where I should be using things for, because I don't want to be put in Facebook jail.
Right. I know a lot of coaches are doing this now. They post a lot of things to their like page, and then they share their like page on their personal page. A lot of coaches are doing that. I've started doing that more. as long as you're being safe about Facebook and you're not being spammy, you should be okay. I was talking to the Beachbody corporate people about it, and they're like, you'll be fine as long as you just keep doing what you're doing and you're not like posting blatant links to, hey, I'm a coach, buy this. Or, hey, let's have a party and I'm going to put everybody that I know in that party. Don't do that. So you should be okay, and we'll go over that more later. But all right, guys, I'm going to have to get going. I hope everybody learned something tonight, and I'm going to get this rendering and we can get it uploaded. So thank you so much for spending your Monday night with me. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have an awesome week. I'll talk to you later. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.